Please share your thoughts in the comments and like this video, please. Meet Raizel, the strongest human in his world, was summoned to another world by the goddess. But he was exiled when they thought that he had zero combat power without heeding his words. He escaped from the king's assassination and made his way to the demon castle to collect the information about this new world. He came to know the truth that he was originally summoned as a sacrifice to the combined hero. He decided to take revenge on the goddess by making the demon lord powerful than her hero. They both agreed to the deal, and Razel decided to start the training in a Spartan style. So Mersha underwent a rigorous training under Razel, the exiled hero. With Razel, the demons' economy improved, and they stopped relying on humans for resources. Meanwhile, in the human royal capital, the king, angered by plummeting profits due to demon self-sustainability, he ordered the other three summoned heroes to attack the demon territory so they can declare war and defeat the demon lord. Razel and Mersha also defeated the ancient slumbering dragon, John Cena, one time while they were training in an isolated area. After defeating the dragon, Razel cooked the dragon's meat and distributed it to demons to boost their combat power. Later, the three summoned heroes arrive at the demon lord's castle. Instead of fighting, one of the heroes, Banza, asked them for information regarding the combined hero. Hearing that, Razel revealed his form and informed the truth. They were summoned as a sacrifice for the combined hero. After hearing the truth, they asked Razel and Mersha's help to escape their predicament, and Mersha ordered the three heroes to become dead corpses. The king of the human kingdom received a report that a party of adventurers composed of humans and demons had a fight, and only the humans survived. While referring to past precedents, demons would have sentenced the human attackers to execution. But now the humans will at least be punished for a year in prison, irrespective of their acts. The human king sneered, as that had to be expected from the demons, as they had the combined hero. But he was irritated as the demons went to the court for that. He was clearly mad as he had to go through the reports because of the demons. While he was speaking, a magic portal formed above his head. As he heard the sound, the human king turned, and suddenly some heavy object fell from inside the portal. The mass of the object was long, and he thought something like a pillar had fallen from inside the castle. But his guess couldn't be more wrong. He was speechless after seeing lifeless bodies in front of him. Those were the heroes summoned along with Razel. The king also noticed the holes in their bodies, which has resulted in their death. But what he didn't understand was why the dead bodies appeared right inside his throne. That stupid king fainted as he expected all those things to be a nightmare. An hour earlier, at the Demon King's castle, the Demon Queen, Mersha, gave her first order to the three summoned heroes, that is to go ahead and become dead corpses. The heroes were shocked as it was such a ridiculous order, and they thought they were tricked. But Mersha stayed adamant of her command as she exclaimed she will only speak the truth. Seeing that, Razel intervened and asked Mersha to stop teasing the heroes. Soon Mersha bursts into laughter. She pulled a prank as she wanted to see the dumbfounded faces of the summoned heroes. The three heroes were shocked after hearing that. One of the heroes, Leal, asked Mersha to limit her pranks. He was quite mad, and Mersha apologized to them as she had somewhat of a grudge against the heroes. Banza tried to intervene, but Leal explained he was dumb as he was the type of person who will move before he thinks of anything. That's why Leal asked Mersha to explain in a way so he could understand. Hearing that, Mersha asked Leal to not insult himself as she likes honest guys like him. Then she left Razel to the rest of the explanation about her plan. Razel moved and asked the other three heroes about how he fooled the assassins and the king about his death. Frodo thought it was some sort of special illusion magic, while Banza wondered whether Razel brainwashed all of them. Dumb Leal thought Razel managed to escape by some miracle. Razel denied it all and revealed he made a fake body. This revelation shocked all three of them. Those three came to the conclusion that Razel murdered someone in that world and altered their body to his appearance. Razel got mad about that and clarified that he didn't kill anyone and he created his own body. Mersha started to laugh as none of them trusts Razel, and he admonished her to stop laughing. Frodo thought he was talking to a fake, and Banza refused to believe Razel's explanation. Meanwhile, Leal started to tremble as he thought Razel, who was talking to them, is a ghost. Razel then showed them the multifunctional cell which he used to make a clone. Everyone was amazed. Frodo noticed there were a bunch of spells mixed together, making it a clone spell. Frodo's world has been researching clone spells, but it isn't good enough to be used yet. Now Frodo was convinced that Razel understood magic more than them. Though it was better than dying in battle, Leal still felt restless as he thought the clone to be another living being. Frodo also agreed with Leal's opinion. Soon they started to discuss it once again, and Razel struggled to explain it in detail. Mersha was clearly enjoying every moment of it. Soon, Razel shouted at them to stop their conversations. He doesn't care about their opinions, but he planned to use the clone that time. Mersha also asked him to go along with Razel's plan, as he won't listen once he starts. Soon Razel used the cell to generate the clones of the other 3 heroes' bodies, and everyone was amazed. Though they can't sustain their appearances for a long time, Razel wanted to use those to fake their deaths. Frodo wondered what they were going to do with their bodies, as it was too dangerous to just dump them into humans' territory. On the other hand, if they dump them in a secluded spot, the bodies will rot and become unidentifiable. Razel explained he had a surefire way. He was planning to send the bodies straight to the king's office. Mersha has sent a letter with her magic on it, and they were planning to use it to transport those bodies. This is how the dead bodies appeared inside the king's office. Meanwhile, the king's servant woke up the king who had fainted. His name is Rajiz, and he explained about the incident. As soon as they heard the king screaming, they went to the office as they had thought something had happened. When they reached the office, they saw the king surrounded by corpses. The king who just woke up recalled the words and jumped from his bed. He still didn't understand why corpses appeared right in the middle of his office. Rajiz confirmed it was the bodies of the 3 heroes they sent to the demon lord's castle after some identification. With that, the king found the demon lord had finally crossed the line. But he still didn't understand how the corpses came back too quickly. To that question, Rajiz showed a mini tablet to the king. It was a device placed beside the bodies of the heroes, and there was a letter along with it. They also concluded that the device is used to teleport the heroes. Though the distance between the demon lord and the king castle is about 4,000 kilometers, he didn't think it was just a bluff. The king didn't know how the damned demons made something that incredible and joked whether they had found a retired sage or something. Though he was true, he was the one who aided in that without his knowledge. Then the king inquired about the letter. Regis handed him that. In the letter, Mersha mentioned that she killed the slumbering ancient dragon, John Cena, by themselves and wanted to nullify the contract. She also wanted to cancel the agreement and food supplies. Lastly, she thanked the king for sending the 3 heroes and declared war with the humans. Mersha also asked them to send a response which she may or may not consider. Reading it all, the king got quite mad and yelled. Regis calmed him down as it would harm his body. Initially, he had planned to take the initiative to declare war, but Mersha declared it first. He then ordered the combined hero to prepare for battle and ordered him to burn the demons' territory down and kill all the demons there. Regis tried to point out the suspicious movements of demons as of late and proposed to send a scout first. But the stupid king didn't heed his words and threatened him whether he would like to be executed for treason. With no choice, Regis accepted the stupid king's command. Since the demon lord had forgotten their place, the king wanted to send the combined hero to remind them of their position. He began to laugh as he believed that would be the last time the demon lord could be happy. Unbeknownst to them, Razel and others were watching the whole scene on their magical device. Mersha laughed heavily as the king had fallen for Razel's prank. Seeing her, the other hero's imagination of the demon lord was totally crushed. She was just a bratty girl. Since the king wouldn't listen to others, Mersha also asked Razel to shock the person whoever touches the button in the streaming device. Though Mersha just said it simply, she never expected the king to actually fall for everything. The teleport device is also a recorder, and it is used to stream the whole incident live. Once again, the king pushed the button and was electrocuted. Razel and Mersha were enjoying the streaming like little children watching an anime. The 3 heroes couldn't believe their sight in front of their eyes. They respected the king, but he was just an idiot. They blamed themselves for realizing it soon enough. The 3 heroes just escaped before they got combined. Leal totally hated the idea of combining with someone, and Frodo felt cloning was not bad compared to combining. Banza was finally relieved as he found the truth. As they were discussing, someone knocked the door and reported that they brought the teleportation device. As a reply, they had only sent a letter along with the teleportation device. The servant left after delivering it. Mersha opened it calmly and read it slowly with a cheerful smile. Seeing that, Razel wondered whether she got a colorful reply. With a smile, Mersha exclaimed that the king took the bait. The following words were written on the letter. A month later, the combined hero will be deployed to turn the demons' land into a sea of fire, as they had broken the human-demon treaty. The 3 heroes got nervous as they heard the war was finally starting. Mersha was clueless about their statement, and Razel explained that they will never have the chance to shine in the war. Hearing that, the 3 heroes got taken back. Razel explained that the war this time will focus on winning with a smaller number. Razel was sure that the king would send the combined hero to display their overwhelming power and assert complete dominance over demons. The chance of humans strategizing an ambush is extremely low. Mersha planned to defeat the humans' trump card, the combined hero, so that they will be able to knock off humans from their high horses. Hearing that, the three heroes finally understood what Mersha was planning. The demon lord, Mersha, was planning to fight the combined hero on her own. The next day, Razel woke up and began preparing something. Banza also had woken up early and greeted him outside. He took a morning walk and met Razel there. He inquired what he was doing, and Razel explained he was preparing something before the big fight. Banza soon noticed a flying ball device, which is a magic tool for image reception, simply a video recorder. Razel had set them everywhere around the demon lord territory, including the castle. Banza was amazed as those devices need huge amounts of magic stones to run as fuel. Razel clarified that Frodo gave him magic stones as he was also capable of using storage magic. Banza was shocked as Razel prepared everything in a single day, as they had just decided on the big battle the day before. He once again confirmed that Razel was the one he needed to be wary of, rather than the demon lord. He also found that Razel was planning to broadcast the fight between the demon lord and the combined hero throughout the continent. Razel wanted to show the world how strong the current demon lord was, so the humans wouldn't make a move, even if she wasn't going to be there. Banza was confused as to why Mersha wouldn't be there. Razel reveals that he was going to bring her to his world, as he had someone he just wanted to beat. Banza was shocked by this revelation. Razel was clearly stronger than them, and if he needed to bring Mersha to beat someone he can't handle meant that being is something the summoned heroes can't handle. He was glad that he didn't want to fight that being and helped Razel in his preparations. Soon a month passed, and the fateful day arrived. Mersha's servant Serena worked as a commentator for the match between the combined hero and the demon lord. The battle was taking place in the west of Melina's desert, and she wanted to say goodbye to their days of oppression by humans. The demons cheered as they also shared the same view as Serena. Meanwhile, Razel and Mersha scout the humans' army while flying in the sky. Razel changed his appearance so as not to raise suspicions on the enemy side. There were fewer soldiers than Razel had expected. Mersha felt it was because of their overconfidence as they thought demons were weaker than them. As they were discussing, someone ridiculed them for standing out. That person felt sad as he was underestimated as there were only two enemies before him. It was none other than the combined hero, who greeted Mersha. He teased that Mersha had become a fine woman when he hadn't seen her in a while. But Mersha didn't want to talk to him and inquired about the goddess's whereabouts. The combined hero exclaimed that he was more than enough for the demons and that's why the goddess didn't show herself. Hearing that, Mersha discussed with Razel telepathically. He could sense the goddess, but she was not ready for battle. Razel thought that the goddess expected the match to be a boring fight. Mersha also agreed with him, and she felt that the human city would be empty as most of their forces came to watch the fight. Hearing that, Razel planned to leave everything to Mersha and planned to invade the human city. Mersha could say Razel was planning for something. Mersha knew that Razel would leave no matter what she said, so she asked him to go. She also proudly proclaimed that everything will be over before his return. Razel also looked forward to that and teleported from that place. Seeing the demon accompanying Mersha leave, the combined hero wondered whether Mersha was going to fight solo. He was quite proud of his strength and asked Mersha to bring her whole army, and he would wait in the meantime. Hearing that, Mersha bursted into laughter, and the combined hero wondered whether she had finally gone insane. But Mersha just can't believe that the combined hero can't even gauge the gap between the opponents and himself. She was ashamed of herself for being afraid of such a small fry. Mersha ridiculed him, and the combined hero got mad. He asked the human soldiers to watch the fight from the sideline, as he also decided to fight Mersha solo. Once again, Mersha can't believe that a combined hero would jump onto her provocation like that. Soon the combined hero drew his sword, and both of them declared that it would be their opponent's final day. The combined hero wanted to finish the fight in 10 seconds, and he launched his sword slashes above the sky. Soon the sky split apart, and the lighting formed above Mersha's head. The lighting then landed on Mersha, but she shielded herself fully with a barrier. She then deflected that attack towards the hero, and he got hit on his left hand. Soon a pile of blood started to wet the ground. This got the combined hero restless, and he cursed Mersha. On the other hand, Mersha got disappointed as the combined hero can't even dodge that. She also noticed that the combined hero healing is taking quite a bit of time. Soon, the combined hero's left hand started to grow back. But Mersha was not an idiot to let it happen. She soon launched a ray of magic bullets at the hero. The hero managed to block 6 of those attacks, and he regained his confidence. He just teased Mersha's attack as cheap tricks. But unexpectedly, Mersha's seventh attack pierced through his abdomen. The combined hero was at the death door and he tried to use full heal magic. But Mersha just ridiculed him as an idiot. She soon formed a sphere of magic on top of her hand. The combined hero got healed to his perfect form and he thanked Mersha for waiting until his full healing. But Mersha launched her next attack and the combined hero body got corroded from within his abdomen. The combined hero was totally shocked and he didn't understand why he was easily defeated. Mersha flew near the hero and exclaimed that she's strong and he was just too weak compared to her. With that, the combined hero fell to the ground and breathed his last breath. On the other hand, Mersha got bored about how the battle ended quite easily. Seeing the death of the combined hero, the humans were totally shocked. Serena announced the victory of their demon lord in the streaming. The demons cheered loudly as their long-last cherished wish came true. With that, Serena ended the broadcast and bid farewell to everyone. On the other hand, Razel returned back after completing his work. He also complimented Mersha for her battle. Razel revealed that he raided the empty city and stole the device which is used to combine the heroes. Mersha was shocked after hearing that. Even more, when Razel managed to analyze that device in seconds. Mersha wondered whether they are going to use that for something, and Razel asked her to calm down, as they need to have an audience for that. Soon he changed his appearance to his original human form. He shouted at the sky and ordered the god of summoning to appear before him, as he had the combined hero device. He also knew that the goddess was watching the whole fight. Even though he blackmailed the goddess, she never appeared before him. But Razel knew that she would come out eventually as she had some plan. Mersha understood they were going to execute their plan. Razel was planning to conduct the experiment between him and the combined hero. Please like and subscribe to watch Razel's future endeavors and about the experiment he was going to conduct to make the goddess come out from her hiding.